ये जो इंडिया है ना, यहाँ कुंभ मेले को कोरोना वायरस से स्पेशल प्रोटेक्शन मिली हुई है क्या? टेक अ लुक एट दीज पिक्चर्स. डू यू सी अ मास्क? See a mask here? No. Any mask in this video? No. Again and again, no mask, no mask, no mask. And let's not talk about social distancing. 35 lakh people took part in the Shahi Snan at Haridwar on 12th April, a similar number on 14th April, and there will be another Shahi Snan even on 27th April. 1 crore Indians defying COVID protocols, willfully putting themselves, their families and friends in danger of contracting the virus. Swami Vipulanand of the Bairagi Akhada told the Times of India in Haridwar, I am not wearing a mask because in case I get corona, the Ganga will wash it away. We are talking about a virus that has killed 30 lakh people across the world. That's affecting more people than it did a year ago. Over 1.5 lakh cases and over 500 to 600 deaths daily in India now. Okay, 1 year ago, I used this badi balti, this big bucket and this chota container to explain how a country can handle corona successfully or unsuccessfully. This is India, 1.4 billion people, and this small container, this is our healthcare system, our doctors, nurses, hospitals, beds, ventilators, all of that. And today, ghar se, using this bucket and this chota container, let's try to understand corona in India. Let me remind you, in this big bucket are India's people. If they get COVID, then they enter this chota container, and if the health system can handle it smoothly, the water exits and everything is happening aaram se. But if the healthcare system can't handle the sudden large numbers falling ill, then the water overflows like this. The water overflows, and this overflowing water stands for hospitals failing to cope, shortage of beds, shortage of doctors, nurses, and of course shortage of vaccines and more COVID deaths. While the second surge first hit a few states badly, it is now countrywide. Cases have risen by 334% in Bihar in 1 week, by 281% in Uttar Pradesh. In Uttarakhand, where the Kumbh is happening, 175%. So, looking at these two headlines together, lakhs at Kumbh, Shahi Snan, Corona protocol ignored, and active Corona cases at record levels in India, new cases, deaths all rising. Seeing these two headlines, we are forced to ask कि ये जो इंडिया है ना, यहाँ पर ये दोनों headlines एक साथ कैसे? Uttarakhand Chief Minister Tirath Singh Rawat himself assured that there will be no roke-toke on devotees. We are sure faith in God will defeat the fear of the virus. There are pictures of Rawat taking part in the Mela without a mask over his face. On the day of the Shahi Snan, Haridwar's top cop Sanjay Gunjal gave up, saying there could be a stampede-like situation if police tried to ensure social distancing at the Kumbh. CCTV cameras were supposed to use artificial intelligence to capture photos of faces without masks. Did they work? Were devotees bothered about them? No. And of course, all this criticism has to be done in hushed tones, because how can we even hint that the Kumbh could be a super spreader event? In fact, when media quoted a central government official saying that the Kumbh Mela could be a super spreader event, the Union Health Ministry called it fake news. But if that is fake news, then why did we target 3,500 members of the Tablighi Jamaat a year ago? Why did we jail them for months, even charge some of them with attempt to murder? Why were they abused by government-aligned media? Why were offensive words like Corona Jihad coined? Had COVID protocols been in place by February last year, the Jamaat gathering would rightly have been called off. But we had just a few hundred active cases then, so we didn't. But today, there are 12 lakh active cases. So what's our excuse today for allowing such mass gatherings now? Again, the Uttarakhand CM has an answer. Don't compare the Kumbh to the Markaz, because now people know they should wear masks. लेकिन सीएम साहब इन तस्वीरों में, इन वीडियोस में कहाँ हैं सबके मास्क? और जहां पुलिस की चलती है, वहां बिना मास्क वाले को बेदर्दी से पीटो. Like in this video, And then the government that allows 35 lakh people to attend the Kumbh in a day, the same government is in court saying that only 20 Muslims should be allowed to pray at the Nizamuddin Dargah at any one time. Not surprisingly, the government is being called out on social media for double standards. But sensibly, the Delhi High Court rejected the government's request, saying if you don't limit numbers at other religious gatherings, you can't do it here either. Meanwhile, who is the government blaming for the new surge? Union Health Minister Harsh Vardhan blames the people, saying they became very careless about following COVID-19 norms. He said there have been elections, religious gatherings, reopening of offices, no masks at weddings, in public transport or markets. Yes, it is people who are being careless. But Harsh Vardhan ji, religious gatherings, elections, you are allowing them. For devotees to reach Haridwar for the 3 Shahi Snans, the government has organized 25 special trains. Last year, lakhs of migrant workers got no trains for 40 days and walked home. Yahan 25 trains to attend a possible super spreader event. Ye jo India hai na, if we have to genuinely tackle this second surge of corona, if we truly want to save some lives, at least now, if we really don't want our economy to nosedive yet again, we can't cite faith and give events like the Kumbh Mela a free pass.